felt good. His 80th home run of the season, and to grab the lead. It's 1-0. I mean, what else can you say at this point, Chris? This hitting streak just continues to amaze us as it's well into the 50s.
It just feels like there's no end in sight, and I think we all hope that's true. Every game, it seems he finds a way to make us say, wow. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
And here is J.R. Santana. He's already homered here in this one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Mercado pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back here in Milwaukee, here's a big power threat. J.R. Santana. Smoked on the ground a second. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
So a man at first. Digging in, Oscar Mercado. Ripped on a line. This one could be trouble. Urshela around second, on his way to 3rd. Headed for the plate. The relay, tag, safe, and a 2-1 ball game now.
He went up there and got.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Nuts taking on the Rush. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good Game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. So just about set now, and today on the hill, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
There's a swing and a drive. Forget it! A shot to the opposite field. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So a man at first. Now it's the power speed combo. J.R. Santana. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left side. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Game 1 of the division series. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chase Dawson. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. dives. What a play!
Now back, the left fielder is now.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
J.R. Santana digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. One run is in. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Watch Soto down. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now to a board, coming home. Played the plate, and they cut him down.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come out firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. J.R. Santana.
That's a ball.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Foul ball there.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
1 down. Now at the plate, J.R. Santana. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Fly ball down the line. Settles under this one. Brings it in. 2 down. Two outs, nobody on. Now the left fielder. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Nuts taking on the Rush. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the right fielder, Chase Dawson.
Chase Dawson.
Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting second, the left fielder is now out.
Base is empty with 2 away. J.R. Santana will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. Santana launched a homer in his most recent game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ramirez, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Next offering is down low. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We played an inning. No score. We're in the second game of this division series. Now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
For the Dominican
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the big-time power threat, J.R. Santana. Struck out swinging his first time. Ramirez back to work. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's out of play, a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the
And now it's
hitter,
Juan Soto.
Juan
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Devers now.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
That one lifted to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball. 1-2. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're in the second game of this division series. Stepping in the long ball threat, J.R. Santana. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Juan Soto. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready.
Now snap throw to first. Santana dives back in safely. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
One down,
now
runner at first. And here is Devers. Puts it away for the out. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the 7th now in game 2. We are tied 2-2. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And that one hammered. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
J.R. Santana getting ready to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And first offering is fouled off.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Here's Ketel Marte.
Number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Hard hit left side. And they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Rush and the Nuts. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, getting the nod on the mound, Leo Crawford. How about a report on him, Chris?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
One down. And the batter now, J.R. Santana. Outside low. And that's ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's off the mark. 2-0.
2 outs to count.
De La Cruz stands at first with 1 out. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one at the knees for a strike. And a 3-2. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's some real power at the plate. J.R. Santana. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Third game of the division series. Now it's the second base. Baseman, number 23. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back there. That one opts against the fence. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Cruz back to work. Hard ground ball for a base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Juan Soto now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance.
Nice grab.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 on, 1 out. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one hit to right. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. First and second, 2 outs. Hernandez, the next to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-all.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, J.R. Santana.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Oh and 2 now. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He powers that one out of here. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Well, one-run game. Now the number 2 hitter. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive, and that gets down into the gap. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
One down, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, J.R. Santana. He's already homered in this game. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here's the first baseman, Yasser Mercedes. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Can't get their base hit.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed.
Now the left fielder. There's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. That's the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Rush and the Nuts. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab here, Carlos Rodriguez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. End of a half inning of play. No score. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Santana digs in now. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. One down. Now it's the shortstop.
Number 1.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. Game 4 of the division series. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, J.R. Santana. Fought off foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! He rocketed that one out of here. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Go ahead run on base. Santana will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. He beats the throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
On the ground to second, might be two. Throws to first in time. They get the out on Soto.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous rock calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. His inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Ketel Marte.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's under it. Puts it away for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it off. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a soft liner out to left field. Base hit, one run is in. He's in there. And they're up by 3.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Yes, sir. Mercedes.
In the air, left field. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
That's in there. 0-1. Base hit, left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now it's Juan Soto.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Santana on at first, nobody out. This one in the air. Mercedes nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Man at first, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, those kind of lucky, soft hits will always make you smile. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
First and second, 2 down. Here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Rush have the advantage, 5-1. Here's the second baseman. 9th inning elimination game. Chris, it's a tall task. They're going to need a crooked number to tie this game up.
Yeah, and they just have to remember that they have had many innings over the course of the year where they've scored more runs.
What a stop. The throw, and that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.